You open up with a 3-1 win. Overall, what did you guys think about the way your team played?
I think we came out the gate as we should start every game, and then we kind of got a little, I don't want to say cocky, but we got a little cocky on the ball and started giving it away too much. And then towards the end of the first half, that's what happened. And then I think the start of the second half, we turned it around and got control of the game again, and then we can't give that up in the last minute.
Yeah. I mean, to add on to what he said, I feel like there was times we were a little bit arrogant, and it's the first game, so there's always room for growth. But at the end of the night, we got a result, and that's what matters.
You come into this year as the newly crowned ACC champions. How much have you guys talked with your teammates about the fact that you're kind of going to have a bullseye on your back in a very, very good conference with all these teams who want what you have?
Yeah, we left that last year with last year's team. This is a new group. Even though we have some returners from that team, we're not the ACC champions anymore. We are, but we're not. This is a new team.
Yeah, there's always going to be a bullseye on us, and we hold ourselves accountable, and we compete against the best in the nation, and we also think we're the best. So it's just competition.
You guys have a lot of talent on this team. A lot of offensive talent that's very evident. You guys were talking about being cocky on the ball and stuff like that. How do you balance that? Because you guys can do some very special things. A lot of guys that can do some very special things on the ball, and at the same time you have to be wise about it. And they can turn into a special moment or it can turn into a tough moment. I guess Jalen, start with you on that. How do you balance that?
Yeah. I mean, our coach tells us all the time. We have to play on the line of you have to believe in yourself. You have to be confident. But you also don't want to play over that line where you turn like your ego and you're arrogant. So a lot of us play with like that chip on our shoulder that we're gonna beat our guy and make things happen. But like we mentioned, sometimes it's just you play with your teammates, you recycle the ball, and not every moment is a time to make something happen. So you just gotta play as a team and trust in your teammates.
You opened the scoring. So I'll ask you what we asked you on the broadcast. Were you shooting or passing? Because it looked like Milton Lopez hit the brakes, like maybe he thought he was offsides or something like that. What was going through your head?
Going through my head is putting the ball in the box and making defenders uncomfortable, putting in a dangerous situation, and it turned out that it went back in the net this time. So yeah, I mean I was crossing it, but you got to put balls in dangerous areas to make things happen. So
Exactly.
Enzo, we've seen you a lot on set pieces as a target. You guys held it for so long on that particular possession that you were able to kind of sneak down into the box. How do you know when you can, get down there and be a factor in the air and not risk giving something up going the other way?
Yeah, I think it just all depends on how many people they have forward. I don't really remember the play exactly, but I know we had sustained possession for a long time, and that made me able to get forward. And I know Ryder dribbled inside, I overlapped, and then ball got switched, and then I kind of just stayed up there. I saw that we had numbers behind us, so I didn't think I had to get back, and then Jay put in a great ball.
If I'm not mistaken, all of your career goals have been headers.
Besides my first one against Wake.
Oh, your first one wasn't?
Yeah, my first one against Wake was. Yeah. Come on, Adit. What the heck?
All right, I take it back.
No, it's good. You should have said yes, my bad.
All right, so are we supposed to start viewing you as an offensive threat now?
Yeah, I mean, you can.
I mean, you did play striker for a while.
I did, yeah. I mean, I'm obviously not playing there anymore, but if I'm open, I wouldn't leave me open.
On the other end, you and Landsberg are back, and now you have Noah in the middle.
Yeah.
How is the line different with Noah in there instead of Slade? And what's that process like of acclimating a new guy into that group that has to be so tight on timing and chemistry and communication?
Yeah, I mean, Slade's a great player, and I love playing with him. He won everything. I mean, as you saw, I don't think Noah lost a header today. Like, not that, like, he's better than Slade. Like, they're both great players. And, yeah, just, hanging out with the guy every day, and me, V, and Noah all back there is just a great grouping, and we all are really close on and off the field. We all sit next to each other in the locker room. Like, we just, building that relationship early in the spring last year was really big.
And you've got a new guy behind you as well.
Yeah.
And we didn't see him tested a whole lot tonight, but you guys see him every day.
Yeah.
What does Jonathan Evans bring to this team, and what's he like as far as the communication that has to go on between the goalie and the defense?
Yeah, he's big in the communication piece. He always tells me where I should be, and then I communicate that forward. And he's very calm on the ball, as you saw today, and just makes the right decisions. So it's big for us.
Yeah, I would say he's mature, and he's only a sophomore.
Yeah,
but he's mature, and he's played a lot of games, and
sophomore.
And we trust him. So yeah.
He also seems to have a cannon of a free kick. How much of a weapon can that be as you guys get used to playing with him? He was hitting some 60, 70 yards. I mean,
yeah, no, it's huge. I mean, if you ever are in trouble and you need to get the ball out of there, like, he can do it. So
yeah,
it's perfect. You don't need to hit it to a center back, have them clear. He can do it himself. So it's definitely a big piece.
you go from this on the road to the number 4 team in the country. I know you haven't had a chance to watch this one yet,
Yeah.
but when you think back about tonight's game, what kinds of things would you like to tighten up or clean up before you get to St. Louis?
You got it.
yeah. I mean, I think we hit it a few times already. It's just, I feel like a lot of the times the team is not really breaking us down. A lot of their opportunities come from our mistakes, and at the end of the day, we've hit it multiple times. We gotta play with that, on the line of confidence, but just not arrogant.
Yeah, just fixing those little details is all it is.
You good?
All right, fire away.
3-1 victory in the opener. Pretty lopsided on the stat sheet, but what did you think overall of the way your team played tonight?
Give it a B plus. Yeah, I thought there were moments. I thought we were very good. I thought we scored some very good goals and created enough chances. I thought we were a little casual sometimes in how we played. Maybe a little overconfident in some of the moments that we tried to build through them. And we took on probably more risk than we needed to. But as I said to the team, the point of the game is to win, and we won. So we won your first game, and yeah, I thought we were in good control for a lot of it. But yeah, we could have been sharper.
What did you like best about your team's performance tonight?
Probably Jalen getting on the score sheet to start, get him running, get him going. Goal and an assist, I think he had 2 on Enzo's goal. Yeah, I just thought, yeah, that was probably the best moment. I thought, yeah, the back line was in control a lot of the game. I thought we were just a little casual in how we played. It's something we need to be like ultra locked in on all the time, and the mentality should be the same no matter who the opponent, if it's, ACC team or non-conference, like, standard should be the standard and we should play the same way. So I was a little, look, I'm happy we won, but I was a little, just wish we could squeeze more out of the performance.
On the back line, you have 2 of your starters from a year ago back, and you add Noah Holmstrom, who was Defensive Player of the Year in another conference last year, and obviously is an accomplished player. He's preseason Herman watch list. How does the complexion of the defense change with him in the middle?
Yeah, I mean, look, those 3 have played, I don't know, 150 plus college games between the 3 of them. There is an athleticism, maturity, experience that is very good. But I think look, they're going to be good because they're very talented players and they're excellent athletes. But they can be they can be great. Like that back line with the other depth we have, it can be really, really good. Tonight we were fine. We were good, but yeah, you're not going to achieve the goals we have if we settle for good. So, yeah, I just think there's another level of concentration and mentality and like ruthlessness that those three can play with to take us to a whole new level. And I think and as I said, I think the world of them. I think they're excellent players, but we can squeeze, like if we really dial it in, that can be a scary group to play against.
What do you like about the pairing of Salvo and Bingo Kadua in the middle as sort of that twin pivot?
Yeah, they play well together for sure. They're both like very cerebral in how they play. They both see things. They both understand like the spacing and when to jump and pressure and how to read passing lanes and they both tackle. They're both excellent at recovering the ball. Yeah, if you take the back three and those two, like that's a really like strong, cohesive unit that gives you the ability to play and pass through most teams, but also like the tenacity and ball recovery that will make us hard to break down. So,
how does this team rank as far as creativity in the final third with some of the best ones that you've had here?
Oh, it's probably too early to go there. We have, when you look at like the 1v1 ability and the ability to create space, a yard of space for a service or get around the edge from both Jalen and Ryan, and I thought that Ryder and Pepe were both excellent too as freshmen coming on tonight. Like they showed really, really good stuff for us to look towards the future. Those guys can create. I think when you look at the three striker /10 and Mookie, Milton, Step, like all are good goal scorers, all are hungry to score. Step gets on the score sheet tonight from a great service from Milton. Mookie had a couple good chances. He's not far away from breaking out. So, and then Landon gives us this this energy to press and recover the ball, and he's just really smart in how he plays the final pass. We don't have like right now like a really creative like 10 to like unlock something like nobody else sees. Like those guys in the front, it's called front five, can be like really efficient in how they break teams down, and once we get the ball wide, we seem to be getting more numbers in the box this year, which is good. But stacking them up against 2019 is really tough. It's just many moons ago, and just very different players.
On Enzo's goal, we were talking on the broadcast, it seemed like your guys had the ball for days leading up to that. They switched fields a couple of times and had Stetson chasing them back and forth. What did you think of that possession as much as the goal itself? And were you okay with him breaking out a backflip after the goal?
Oh, for sure. No, I mean,
some coaches wouldn't want that.
No, go for it, man. Like, he's obviously think the world of the kid. Like, he's continues to like climb as a player, and I think his trajectory is outstanding. Yeah, I mean that is the idea that I think we can like, and it is trained, like the ability to continue to probe and try to break a team down, but be really smart in like our rest shape to recover the ball. That's when there's like an exit, like we can be smart in like the positioning of the backs plus the sixes who are remaining to like surround the outlet to recover the second ball is something we talk about all the time. And if I could draw up a goal, it's like a probe, try to break it down, try to feed a ball through. It's nicked out, it's cleared. We win a second ball, we go around the other side, we serve it, it's cleared. We win a second ball again, we cut, and we secure the play. Like those are the goals that like give me a lot of joy, because we are probing and trying to break the team down, but we're also like really intentional on how we defend. So, yeah, those sorts of things can get you excited.
Is the recovery of those second balls and the patience to run a possession like that surprising to do it this early in a season?
No, I mean that's the idea. You know, that's what we train, and that's what the guys should be focused on. Like as soon as the ball circulates to Ryan or Jalen or whoever's a wing back and it's 1v1, like the defenders and the sixes, they should be thinking about where's the outlet, where can the clearance come, like how do we position ourselves, what is the decision when they do, we cross it and it's, you know, it's cleared, how can I position myself to win the first one, head it down and we can play again, or how can Noah win it and I can secure the second ball. So no, it's not like surprising that we're doing it. Like when it comes off like that, it's, you know, puts a smile on your face.
Good.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.